Hi there, hello. It's me, Randy. So today I want to tell you a story about one of my not so great moments. Now, full disclosure, I'm far from perfect, but you already knew that. A couple of years ago, I went to Kings Island with a friend, and as I was in line for Diamondback, a young man, I'm guessing about 18 to 20 years old, jumps in line in front of us to join his group of friends. Now, I was already about 35 minutes into my wait at this point, so I was definitely put off by this. And if you've been to Kings Island, you know that this kind of thing happens all the time. And I've let this go in the past so many times. And I wasn't going to say anything this time either. Then he breaks another rule and starts smoking right in front of me. And I'm not preaching about smoking right now, but the point is he was breaking another rule. And since I was right behind him, breathing in his air, this was now the second time that he had inconvenienced me. So I was just super irritated at this point. So I did what I don't normally do, and I spoke up and I confronted this guy about his bad behavior, and then it was on. He was ready to fight and argue, and he went into the spiel about how he can do whatever he wants because he's rich and therefore superior to everyone else. Now, the confrontation I sensed was getting much more intense, and I thought to myself, oh my gosh, this thing could turn violent. And I found myself clenching my fists, preparing myself. I wasn't going to strike first, but in my mind, I had to defend myself, and I was ready to just throw a flurry of strikes if I had to. The confrontation went on. Eventually, their group ended up leaving the line. I reflected on this later, and I'm not saying that you shouldn't stand up for yourself, but my attitude here was wrong because of how I viewed this guy. I viewed him only as an enemy to be defeated. In that moment, I didn't really have concern about his soul. I just wanted him to get justice. I wanted to see him get his comeuppance. Let's take a look at how Jesus said that we should view our enemies in Matthew 5:44 through 47. You have heard that it was said, love your neighbor and hate your enemy. But I tell you, love your enemies and pray for those who persecute you, that you may be children of your Father in heaven. He causes his sun to rise on the evil and the good, and sends rain on the righteous and the unrighteous. If you love those who love you, what reward will you get? Are not even tax collectors doing that? And if you greet only your own people, what are you doing more than others? Do not even pagans do that? Now, what a bold and refreshing take by Jesus. And this wasn't just lip service. When he was on the cross, he prayed for the Father to forgive those who were responsible. You'll find that in Luke 23:34. We are all made in God's image. Every person has this incredible inherent value no matter what you do with your lives. And so the challenge is to love and pray for those who are opposed to us, whether that be physical opposition, work opposition, political opposition, philosophical opposition, religious opposition, any kind of opposition. There are battles that need to be fought, but we need to always keep in perspective who the real enemy is and to be loving and respectful to those who oppose us, even as we disagree and come into conflict with them. Let's pray for those who are opposed to us, that God would mold and shape their hearts. I want to give a special thanks to Potsy and to BBG for praying for me. Everyone have a great day. God bless. Leaving the line.